In today's episode, we're reading some more terrifying but also fun Reddit stories, and I hope you're excited. Gonna be a wonderful time, and I can't wait to get into this. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you like and also subscribe. And let's get into it. Enjoy, guys. Am I the a-hole for not going out to eat to celebrate my brother's wedding when I wasn't even invited to his wedding? I'm 19 male. My brother got married exactly 16 days ago, but I wasn't invited because of my age. His wife decided it'd be inappropriate to have anybody under 21 at their wedding since they'd be serving alcohol, and didn't want any minors to get drunk at their wedding. I thought that was a BS excuse, but that's what they told me, and that's what they're sticking to. Wait, hold on a second. You're 19, and you're his brother. Yeah, that is a BS excuse, OP. I was 18 when they told me, and I was kind of hurt by this because I didn't see why I had to be uninvited. It's not like I have an alcohol addiction. I drink sometimes, but that's a rarity. I asked if they could reconsider a couple of times, and they refused every time. I could tell they were getting aggravated after a while, so I just stopped complaining, and I stopped caring about their wedding. Last Saturday, my brother wanted everybody in our family to go out and eat with him to celebrate their wedding. I refused to go. When asked why, I gave everybody the same answer. I didn't see the need to celebrate something I wasn't even invited to. At the time, my parents didn't say much and kind of respected my decision until my brother and his wife got upset at dinner when they realized that I wasn't there. I had already told them that I wasn't going to go, so I've got no idea why they expected me to show up. After the dinner, my brother and his wife both texted me saying that they were upset that I couldn't spare some time so the whole family couldn't be there to celebrate with them. My parents are trying to remain neutral, but I think they believe I'm wrong. They told me that they do see why I didn't go, but that it wouldn't have hurt me to go celebrate with my brother, especially since I wasn't the only one not invited on our side. They were referring to my cousins, 13 female and 15 male. They went to the dinner, but they didn't have a choice in whether they wanted to or not. I also wasn't the only one who didn't attend. I just don't think they think my reasons were valid enough. You are so not the a-hole, OP. What, you can't go to your own brother's wedding because your brother's wife doesn't want any underage people there? You're 19. Like, you don't sound like somebody who's super misbehaved, OP. Like, what commotion did they think you were gonna cause? I can't get over that. You can't go to your own brother's wedding? Yeah, this comment, even if he was underage, which, come on, 19, he's nuclear family, his brother. Direct family still gets invited. OP's brother and sister-in-law owe him a big apology. Yeah, that's pretty rough, OP. And what did it say? His wife decided it would be inappropriate to have anybody under 21 at their wedding, since they'd be serving alcohol and they didn't want any minors to get drunk at their wedding. So what, you can't go to your own brother's wedding? Oh, that's so frustrating. The comment under that says, sorry, I understood the celebration was for family, and I'm apparently too young to be included in your family. Besides, the restaurant served alcohol, and of course you can't possibly allow a minor in a place that serves alcohol, lest I completely lose control and drink myself silly, as I've never done in my life, even without your supervision. Yeah, not the a-hole. The comment under that says, with all due respect, your brother's a jerk for allowing this behavior, and his wife is acting with such stupidity, not to mention that you were 18, you weren't a minor. Not only was she being stupid with the decision, the assumption that you would come and get drunk at your brother's wedding is straight up disrespectful. I'd be disappointed with my brother. I get amazed sometimes how in American culture there are those 3 years where being entrusted with a gun is acceptable and encouraged, but a beer's illegal? Not the a-hole. Yeah, that's a good point. It is disrespectful. Like, oh, you think I'm gonna show up and just get drunk or something? And yeah, you were 18. Yeah, and this comment, not the a-hole, I'm so sorry your brother treated you this way. If he truly wanted to celebrate with you, you would have been at the wedding. Unless you are or were an alcoholic, I don't understand how they couldn't have made an exception to the no minors because of alcohol rule. And OP said thank you. She also excluded her nieces and nephews as well. It makes me feel better that it wasn't just me, but at the same time, I'm the only person over 18. And this comment too, excluding you, his own brother, was a ding-dong move. No minors, yada yada, fine. But you're his brother, an adult at that. Leaving you out was weird at best. And also this comment, not the a-hole, the fact that your brother's wife insisted with this BS is a huge red flag that unfortunately he didn't see. Yeah, no, that's not cool, and you're definitely not the a-hole, OP. Story number 2 is called, am I the a-hole for leaving home after my husband said that I should handle the cost of all the IVF sessions, only because I'm the cause of infertility in our marriage? Sorry for any mistakes in advance. I've been married to my husband for 13 years. We've been trying for so long to have a child, but we haven't been able to do it. We've tried many methods and nothing worked. The mental toll would be a lot for us, so we'd take some time before we try again. A friend of mine suggested that we try IVFs, and I told my husband. He agreed to the suggestion, but the cost kind of had him hesitating. IVF sessions are costly, yeah, but me and my husband have enough savings to afford them. I spoke to him again about it, and he said that he wasn't sure that we should take this this route. He pointed out how one session isn't guaranteed and that we'd have to pay for more. Again, I mentioned how he and I can afford it with our money combined. He looked at me intently and then told me that logically, since I'm the cause of infertility, then he thought that I should handle the cost of IVF sessions by myself. I was shocked. I couldn't even muster a response to what he said. He said it straight to my face. I felt so hurt, I exploded on him and he acted like I was being unreasonable and then said that he was not obligated to pay for my own medical issues. Wow, should not have said that. I lost it and I decided to pack my stuff and go stay with my mother. No response from him after that, just a text stating truth hurts that he sent when I rejected his phone call. I got blamed by my family saying that I'm overriding his feelings and that he had the right to open up about how he felt when I kept on pushing him about the IVFs, especially considering his mental health state from being able to become a father, which is a human right that he has. Yeah, I do take responsibility for my infertility, but that was too much. Did I overreact? Was I wrong for taking a stance against what he said and leaving? Edit for clarification, I'm the one struggling with infertility due to other medical issues I have. No, you're not the a-hole, OP. That's super cruel. From him and the other people saying stuff too. This comment says, no, you didn't overreact. Your husband's comments were incredibly hurtful and insensitive. It's a shared journey. It's not just your medical issue. You deserve support and understanding, not blame. The top comment says, not the a-hole. Your husband is a massive selfish a-hole though. What he said to you was horrible and it's full of blame and shame. Does he ever know what partnership is or means? If he gets cancer, does he expect you to say, sorry husband, your cancer, so your payments. I'm not using my money to pay for your cancer. You should divorce this a-hole. And he has the guts to text truth hurts. He's a total ding dong. Yeah, the truth hurts bit was so wild. Like, oh, well, the truth hurts. The audacity. There's a comment that says, bail, 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 lady. What this man has said is irrevocable and inexcusable. I'm so sorry, your marriage is over. Infertility doesn't have a person at fault. This isn't a car crash. Trying for a baby is something exciting only if you both want it. I have many friends who have struggled with infertility and their husbands or partners have sold their prized baseball card collections, fishing boats and guitars, picked up extra shifts and gotten second jobs so that they could contribute financially as much as possible to that shared dream of parenthood. Your husband's violated his marriage vows in the most egregious way possible. He violated them in sickness and in health. He's shown his true colors. What would he say if you get cancer? Oh honey, I'm not contributing to your chemotherapy. Your cancer is a you problem. Your next call is to a divorce attorney. Best of luck, this absolutely sucks. Oh, the truth hurts. Oh god, that's so bad. This comment says, I might have forgiven the first thing that he said, but when he followed with truth hurts, over. It'd be 100% irrevocably over. I'm sorry about your marriage, but in the long run, not having kids with this a-hole will be a blessing. Cut your losses and find your happiness with somebody else. The comment under that says, this is where my head was. The first bit I could get past because he's hurting too, is very stressed and probably not thinking, but then he had time to sit and think and be calm, and something besides an apology came out of his mouth, and not only was it a non-apology, it was downright cruel. The next one's called, am I the a-hole for bringing an uninvited guest to a destination wedding? I, 26 female, was invited to a wedding within my state, but far enough that to attend I'd have to sleep over at a hotel for at least 2 nights if I arrived the night before, as it was planned to be pretty much an all-day affair. I was very flattered to be invited, as I didn't think I was that close to the couple. It was a fairly small wedding, around 60 guests including the bridal party. Obviously it was very small and I was possibly a second round invitee. I didn't get a +1. Fine with me. I ultimately decided to go. When I went to book the hotel room for my stay, I found they only had large rooms available, multiple beds or king beds, etc., as it is a popular wedding destination and a bit fancy. So I thought, why not invite my boyfriend, 26 male? That way we could trade off on the long drive there and back and share the big room that I'd have to pay for anyway. The idea was that night that we arrived we could get dinner together somewhere new and have a nice breakfast before heading back home. While I was at the wedding events, he could just hang out in the hotel room or the pool or whatever. The wedding went great, but then after it wrapped up, the maid of honor, who I'm closer to than the bride, was chatting with me as I walked back to my room, and I knocked on the door instead of digging through my bag for the key card. When my boyfriend opened the door for me, the maid of honor just greeted him and then walked off. I didn't think it was a big deal or anything. A few days after, the maid of honor reached out and said it was awkward and uncomfortable for me to have invited him to the hotel, and it made everybody feel bad and weird that he was there waiting for the wedding to end when they hadn't invited him. Yeah, I highly doubt that everybody has an issue with this. I feel like it's only the maid of honor. The maid of honor is making an issue out of nothing. We were both a bit surprised. Nobody even knew that he was there because it didn't come up at all during the wedding. It definitely wasn't a secret, and honestly, we wouldn't have thought it was a big deal if people did know. Yeah, of course. And he'd only met the bride and groom like 6 different times and had zero issue with not being invited to such an intimate wedding. Yeah, and also you didn't make a fuss about it, OP. There's no issue here. Also, if it matters, I was far from the only guest who didn't get a +1, and I never asked to be given a +1 for him. I've got no idea if the maid of honor told told the bride, and if the bride also thinks this was inappropriate. If she hasn't, I really don't want to contact her during her honeymoon to start drama. I didn't check or anything beforehand. That's my bad, I guess. So was inviting him really a big deal? No, not even a little bit. This is the maid of honor's issue. And also from what you described, that sounds so weird too. Goes to the door of your hotel room with you and then sees your boyfriend and then doesn't say anything and leaves. This is 100% the maid of honor's issue and nobody else's issue, OP. Guaranteed nobody else gives a damn about this, because why would they? The maid of honor's like, hey, let me just make an issue for no reason. Like, come on. How is that a problem? I can't see a world where everybody would be uncomfortable about it. Like the maid of honor said, like, oh my God, you have a boyfriend and you let me see him with my own eyeballs? How dare you? Oh my God. The top comment says, not the a-hole. Let's see. You didn't insist on getting a +1. You didn't throw a fit when you didn't get a +1. You didn't tell everybody how unfair it was that you didn't get a +1. You didn't tell anybody that your boyfriend was even there. You didn't complain about the fact that your boyfriend was sitting back in the room alone. You did not sneak your boyfriend into the reception or sneak him some food or booze. You didn't leave the festivities early to get back to your boyfriend. So basically the maid of honor was complaining that your boyfriend existed in the same space as you. Yeah, OP, this is not your issue. This is a you problem, maid of honor. Yeah, and the comment under that, and the maid of honor, oh my God, saw him in the hotel room minding his own business. Not interested in the wedding, not causing a problem, not costing anybody any money but you, OP. How dare he? Yeah, what the hell? Oh my God, I can't believe you've done this. I'm gonna create drama and say that everybody's upset when there's no way in hell everybody's upset. Guaranteed if you asked anybody else there, OP, they would not care. This comment says, not the gay hole, this is really strange. It looks like folks are trying to create a problem when one doesn't exist. Both you and your boyfriend were happy to make the trip, and for him not to intrude on the wedding, the whole incident just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the comment under that, I'm not sure these would be people I'd continue to be friends with. They sound unhinged and illogical. The comment below that one says, what people or friends are you condemning? There's no evidence that anybody other than the maid of honor even had an issue or even knew that OP's boyfriend was there. 1,000,000%. Guaranteed nobody cares except for the maid of honor. And yeah, I feel like when the maid of honor said everybody's uncomfortable, I'm pretty confident that's a straight up lie. Yeah, this comment too, the maid of honor is a busybody who needs to get a life, not the a-hole. This comment says maybe the maid of honor has a secret crush on OP and was disappointed that she couldn't spend the night with OP since the boyfriend was there. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to stir the pot and create gossip. Yeah, maybe. I feel like that's more believable than everybody else was upset. Also, this comment makes a good point. Not the a-hole. The only person making it awkward and uncomfortable is the maid of honor. If I had to drive hours and spend the night to attend acquaintance's wedding without a +1, hell yeah, I'm inviting my boyfriend to keep me company on the drive and hotel stay. What the hell? It's safer. Yeah, and also, I don't know why they didn't expect that. It's not weird. It's not unusual. It's not awkward or strange or gonna make anybody uncomfortable. I feel like it makes sense. Like, of course you brought your boyfriend. You didn't cause any trouble here, OP. And yeah, like that comment said, the maid of honor is the one who's making the issues. You're so not the a-hole. The next one that we're gonna read is on the relationship subreddit. I snapped at my boyfriend after being overworked at his local business for months. Now he's given me the silent treatment. So basically, as the title says, I, 26 female, snapped at my boyfriend, 26 male, yesterday, and now he's given me the silent treatment. I'll provide a bit more context to it. So my boyfriend has recently opened up a coffee shop. He only had enough money for the opening costs and things like that, but he can't afford to hire staff. Basically, he opened this business without a business plan, with nothing else to fall back on despite me advising him differently. I have a full-time job as an accountant and I work a 9 to 5 from home. I try to help as much as I can. I usually go every day from 6 to 11 or 12 to help him out, basically doing everything I can. Dishes and cleaning and barista duties. Mind you, I've never worked in a coffee shop before. My regular at a coffee shop would always be plain black coffee, so I don't know much about fancy drinks, but I am trying my best to learn as much as I can and be as fast as I can. Apart from the weekdays, I'm off on the weekends from my job, so I'll go to the coffee shop from morning till night to help. We also live together, so after I come home, which is pretty late, I'm the one who does the laundry and the cooking and the cleaning and doing the dishes and all of that. There are days that I'll stay up until 2 a.m. Then the morning starts again at 6 a.m. sharp. My boyfriend claims that he can't hear the alarm in the morning, so I have to physically wake him up and make him wake up so he can leave for work. Oh my God, is everything your responsibility, OP? This is ridiculous. It usually takes him half an hour to leave the house, and then I have up until 8 a.m. to sleep a bit more. Sometimes I find it impossible to fall back to sleep, and by the time I feel sleepy again, it's time to get up for me. Needless to say, I'm exhausted every day. I feel like a zombie who's just trying to get by every day. I haven't seen my family since March when the coffee shop opened because I literally have no free time. The thing that really pisses me off off though is that during afternoon rush hour, my boyfriend will get very angry, will say mean things if I make one mistake while trying to help him out. He hasn't said a single nice word to me or even a thank you for helping him try to make his dream come true. Is this rage bait? Oh my god. I usually try to maintain calm as I know that he's also overworked, so I try not to take all the things to heart. However, yesterday while he was once again being mean and not saying so nice things, I snapped back in a very angry tone. He told me not to ever speak to him like that again and gave me the silent treatment. In the morning, he didn't even say goodbye and he hasn't texted me all day. I feel like I absolutely don't deserve this behavior. Oh my god, of course you don't. After all this crap, and I'm seriously considering breaking up with him. I have a steady job and I can make ends meet on my own. Any advice? Please tell me that's rage bait. This guy's got his head up his ass. Oh my god. How awful. Of course you shouldn't be putting up with this sort of crap, OP. He sucks. Oh, maybe don't open a coffee shop if you can't hire staff. And making everything his partner's responsibility, OP's responsibility. None of this is your responsibility, OP. And yeah, he's not even grateful for your help. That's so infuriating. Like, bro, open your eyes. Yeah, you should leave him, OP. Of course you should. Says mean stuff to you and is mean when you make a mistake because what? He's your boss now or something? That's so cringe and so hurtful to you, OP. You don't deserve that. But then has the audacity to get upset at you and give you the silent treatment. The goal of this guy. And also not to mention you're doing everything at home as well. Oh, this is so infuriating. This one is so bad that I feel like if you did break up with him, he's so bloody blind to his own actions that I feel like he'd still blame you, OP. I've said it before and I'm sure I'll say it again, but it's so frustrating when people are so in the wrong and they think they're not. Like, oh my god, dude. The top comment says, girl, what the hell are you doing? This dude's a terrible business owner and boyfriend, and he needs to actually face consequences. Stop helping him. This dude's fully exploiting your free labor at every turn. He doesn't give a damn about you. Yeah, like the comment under that says, wake up and smell the coffee. Yeah, 100% wake up and smell the coffee. This guy sucks, and you guys know that I don't like to be rude for no reason, but there's plenty of evidence of his suckiness here. OP left this comment. You're also right, and I'm so thankful for all the comments and advice. I was upset about the silent treatment, but now I see that it was a blessing as it just made me open my eyes. I felt ashamed to open up to my family about all of this because I know that if they knew that he's berating me, that I'm acting as an alarm clock for him, they would have dragged me away from this man a long time ago. For all of these months I've been feeling like somebody else is living my life and I'm just watching from afar. I realize I really need to get my stuff together and leave. I just booked a weekend vacation with my family as we speak. I'm not going to the coffee shop today. If he doesn't want to talk, neither do I. I'll come back Sunday. I'll start looking into new apartments ASAP, pack up my crap and leave. Yeah, good on you, OP. I'm proud of you. You're doing the right thing. Like that other comment said, let him face the consequences. This comment says, so let's recap what you're doing for the business and the relationship. Number 1, holding down a regular 9-to-5 job. Number 2, acting as his alarm clock and getting him out of bed, and even cover for him if necessary. Working another 5 to 6 hours for free at his job, where you're abused for even making a mistake. And then you go home and cover all the cooking and cleaning in your shared home. I'll try to say this as kindly as I can. You deserve better and you need to let this business fail or succeed without you pumping your time and energy into it. I learnt the hard way that anything that's relying on only me to keep it going, when it's not mine, means that was never viable in the first place. Yeah, that's completely right. I'm just hoping that he actually learns from it and doesn't just blame you for everything, OP. But also, that's not your problem either, OP. That's his problem. Just like all of this. Like none of this was your issue, but he happily made it your issue. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start a coffee shop and not be able to pay any staff. Yeah, that's smart, isn't it? And then expecting you to do everything while also being awful to you. Yeah, you're doing the right thing, OP, and all the best with it too. And that's enough for today. Oh my god, what an episode that we've had today. I hope you guys had a wonderful time today. I do have something wholesome to show you before I go. Me vibing to the same song that I've played 25 times today already. I felt like this one was so funny and also relatable. And also it has Homer Simpson in it, so it's immediately good. I do this so often, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. You get that new favorite song and you listen to it until you don't like it anymore. And then you find a new one and a new one. That's so funny. Thank you once again for watching, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful time today. If you did, make sure you let me know down below, and also like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Even hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss an episode. But that one's not too hard. I post videos at midnight every single night. But yeah, thank you for the support. It means so much to me. The comment of the day today, goes to Bonnie, huh? Not finding that panda would have caused pandemonium. Yeah, it 100% would have. We would have been in shambles on the channel, downright pandemonium. I knew as soon as that panda got out that I had to find them immediately. That's so funny. Thank you for commenting that. Okay, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next episode. Make sure you look after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And you know what I'm about to say because I say it every single day. Bye!